Welcome to Ark and Dove Presbyterian Church in Odenton, Maryland. I'm Brian Boudreau, the Clerk of Session at Ark and Dove. Worship will begin in a few minutes. In the meantime, we're going to catch up on the life of the church within these strange times. We're calling this new segment The Lobby, a place where we can gather and chat. Today we will focus on Christian education. Christian Ed Elder, Julie Devers, will share with us what we are doing today. But first, I want to let you know that we have some special music today. Laura Dowdy will be playing flute with Margaret. Plus, we will be singing one of our favorite hymns at the 11 o'clock service, For Everyone Born. On a personal note, it has been really nice to hear the different types of music from the 9:30 and 11 o'clock service during these blended live stream services. We will also be sharing communion, so have your wine or grape juice and bread ready for the service. Finally, this is Joy and Laughter Sunday, so watch out for some zingers and rib ticklers. Of course, one of the nice things about this format is the pastors won't hear us groan at the bad ones. Now let's hear what Christian Ed Ministry has been up to. I'll pass it over to Julie Devers for an update. Julie, how are things going at the Devers house?
Oh, they're going pretty well. Can't complain. We've been just working from home, and the kids are doing education from home, and pretty much everything is good until the kids start wrestling and the usual. But otherwise, we're doing well.
That's just physical education, right? So what can you tell us about some of the Christian Ed things that we're doing at this time? There's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah, we have quite a bit going on. So first, as some of the kids might have already participated in, we're going to be having Godly Play on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock. It'll run from about 9 to 9:45, and we'll have a storyteller who is going to be telling pretty much the regular story that you would normally hear during Godly Play. It'll be on Zoom, so it'll be a little bit different, and the storyteller will be, showing the pictures on Zoom and switching back and forth between talking and then showing the pictures. And then afterwards, there's kind of a time of reflection and wondering, and a time for the kids to kind of talk about their feelings about the story and their feelings about, other things that are going on. And we'll have different Sunday school or storytellers each week.
Great. And so where do parents need to go if they want to call into the Zoom event?
I have been sending out a Zoom invitation to all of the kids who are between kindergarten and 5th grade. If you're not receiving that invitation, please let me know. You can email me, and my email address is jdevers@gmail.com. Feel free to email me anytime, and I'll make sure you're getting that information.
Okay, excellent. What else do we have? We have the Logos program. Are we doing anything with Logos?
Our Logos year is actually over. It was supposed to have finished up, I guess, last week. But we're still continuing on with some kind of Logos type things. So every Tuesday at 5:30, kind of this normal Logos time, there's a middle school check-in where Pastor John, hangs out with the middle schoolers via Zoom. And I know that they usually have some type of conversation. And then I think the last time they met, Pastor John had some games that they played that I think they really enjoyed. So yeah, and then for the younger kids, the kindergarten through 5th graders, we're going to be alternating weeks. On this coming Wednesday, we will be having a kind of Bible stories and games on Zoom, and that will be with Pastor John again. And then on the alternating weeks, Pastor John's still going to produce some type of video. You might have seen the Logos videos that he produced in the past. It might not be the exact same format, but the format that he has been using was kind of the normal Bible time and worship arts and family time and rec. So he'll be doing something like that every other week.
Oh, excellent. That's great. There's also some other activities too. So what can you tell us about adult education?
Oh, before I move to adult
Oh,
education, I forgot to say something about high school. High school youth group continues to meet at 5 o'clock via Zoom, and Pastor John and I believe Kelly and Jay are also participating in that 5 o'clock. It's kind of like a high school check-in, same thing as middle school. And so if you're interested in getting the Zoom invitation for that, you can contact Pastor John. So, okay, you asked about adult education. So there's a lot of new things coming up. So today, Sunday at 4 p.m., we're starting a new Bible study or adult education class with Stephen Price Gibson. It's going to be 5 weeks at 4 p.m. on Sundays, and it's going to be the Bible's 5 greatest chapters. And so he's going to be looking at either Hebrews or the New Testament. And if you are interested in joining that, contact Kim Champagne. And then there are 2 book clubs coming up. One is kind of a little bit more lighthearted book club. Pastor John is going to lead this one. It's going to start in May. And the name of the book is Naamah, N-A-A-M-A-H. And it's kind of reimagining the flood story. No, it's not a flood story. So
that's really
be interesting. And then there's another book club that is starting up, and they'll have their first meeting in the first week of May. And it's going to be Dietrich Bonhoeffer's book, Discipleship. And it was written as the Nazis were rising to power. And Kim Champagne and Pastor John will be leading that one. So again, if you have any questions about any of those adult education offerings, you can contact either Kim Champagne or Pastor John.
okay. That's excellent. And of course, a lot of this stuff is already on the Ark and Dove webpage, so you can link there, check the webpage out, and look for links there as well. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Julie. That's wow. That's it. That's a lot of stuff. So there's even in the stay-at-home, we have a lot going on at the church. So hopefully you feel like you can take advantage of that. So just to wrap things up, service will be beginning in just a few minutes. But thank you everybody for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a blessed week.